Adura and Fitzgerald to kick us off. People in the chat are happy that Niko isn't starting. I'll be honest, I don't know if he's going to come on at this rate. Does not look ready at all.
No, he'll definitely come on. I think he'll definitely come on.
Is he going to come on like that then?
No, he's definitely got something underneath. There's no way Niko doesn't play himself in a game like this.
Isaac Modit to get this started for NDL.
What a save.
No, he wishes it was a save. I'll be honest, if it's on target against Ginge, I'm honestly not sure. I had the pleasure of playing a few charity matches with Ginge back in the day when he was at the centre-back and scoring goals at Wembley, and he used to go in goal most of the time.
Wow. Lost files.
He weren't bad in goal.
Risky play from Razak.
But this is a bit different.
What about that SDS game, though? Wow. Or I say the SDS game, it's not even their game.
Gold Devils find a way, Liez.
Gold Devils 3 clean sheets this season is insane. The ultimate spoilers. Oh.
What do you reckon the score's going to be, chat? You've got an NDL side that have been free-flowing. If they score 7 goals in this game, by the way, they will better. Sorry, they score 8 goals. They'll better the scoring tally of Prime this season. It tells me, honestly, that could be possible, maybe with Ginge goal. I'd love him to have an absolute worldie, though, out there. Daniel. Fouling him in Belayed. I think they're going to have a direct shot here. Blocked by Adura. I had to rub my eyes as well, Liez. Apparently Ginge's ref in the last game.
Yeah, he is. He is. I think he's been so sick and tired of the decisions that have gone against this team that he wants to put in his own hands.
I'd love a ref challenge with him involved. I think he'd be absolutely loving it.
This is like the end of the Premier League season, man, when there's nothing really to play for a lot of teams. And
it's like you play for your local club, you pick the positions out of the hat.
You just do whatever. Everyone's here to have fun.
As we said, the big permutations, they're all done. That's all being concluded off the back of the last game and the last 2 matches. SDS are there.
Whoa.
Great effort. Dylan Barnes gives away a corner. It was bending him, wasn't it?
He saw it all the way, but still good save, have to say. What a Final Four we have ahead of us now, man.
And obviously the potential. NDL have never made a final. Of course, Prime is their first season, but there is all the eyes on what could be, Liez, between a Prime NDL final, which I can only imagine for the spectacle of what it could be. Of course, not writing out Depot Trio have been incredible. SDS, who always find a way, not just to make it to the Final Four, but also to the final.
Yeah, the NDL will have to do something that they haven't been able to do yet, and that's beat SDS. In 3 attempts so far, 0 wins. No time like the present. I almost feel like if you see Ginge in goal, you just shoot on sight.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, he's
There's
going
a great
to.
example.
There you go. I mean, he's flat-footed.
One thing that's gone his way. No one's had a shot on target yet. Of course, our Final Four is around the corner. Monday, we are back. The Greatest Legends match as well. As always, let us know a wild card you'd love to see involved.
Olivie! Broke his scoring duck last week against SDS. So nearly found another goal.
Dylan Barnes felt that one. Great touch around Aradada, and then strong win with Dylan Barnes. Isaac Modi off Ballo!
Oh, that's a specialty. That is the Isaac Modi specialty. The minute he gets that out of his left foot and creates even a yard of separation, the ball's only going one place. Far corner, no problem about it. What a goal.
Ginge goal or no, that's a great finish.
I'm not... Is it ridiculous to say most goalkeepers aren't saving that? Or am I giving Ginge too much credit there?
It was a great effort. I think you just saw Ginge on the replay say, good finish.
Yeah.
He could only applaud what Isaac Modi done off the
Loves a snapshot.
bounces for Levy. Oh, here we go.
There you go, man. Come on, you really thought Niko was going to see Ginge in goal and not think I want a piece of that?
If he gets an onside first half game changer, this could get quite interesting. Niko looks like he's on. Let's hope he gets the service from his teammates. As the chat explodes there with even more love for Isaac Modi in terms of an MVP shout. That's down the front of Ginge there, happens to get two hands on it. He got a couple of goals at Wembley, did Niko? Will he get a goal here tonight, chap?
Loves a big moment. And he is an entertainer. I honestly, come on, Brendan. You really thought Niko wasn't going to play himself in a game like this?
He just didn't look ready.
He's born ready.
Here we go. Niko is on. For Sam Fitzgerald as well, last season's MVP.
We need a penalty. Niko versus Ginge.
Well, he's hugging the offside line.
I think hugging is generous. Here's Modi. Niko's at the far post.
Kieran Clark on as well. Missed the last couple of weeks.
Surely the NDL boys will be looking for Niko at every opportunity too.
Here he is.
Oh, here he is.
I think that was a trampoline touch from Niko. That was a 1-2. Round the keeper maybe. Dylan Barnes. Here we go.
There's Niko.
Is he on?
He's off. He's surely off. Oh, Niko.
I'm not sure what happened there. He needs to get back on side though. I think he might be up for a different level of defending than what he was up against at Wembley.
He was on, to be fair.
He was, but I don't know.
Pass wasn't the greatest, though.
Is he left or right-footed?
Niko.
Both?
Neither.
He just didn't like he wanted to hit the ball with his right foot there. I love the idea he's trying to hold his run there and find the right pass. Zarate would play advantage. Clark. Ginge will go long. I would say they're even close to a penalty, but they're not. They're even still at the corner flag. Charge out of NDL. There's a bit of movement. There's Niko now. The verdict so far from Niko, it's been 4 touches, 0 completed passes. And that's about it. Deflection. Corner. That's the start of the corner charge. Oh, Dylan Barnes back to Felivi. He's on a bit of a goal-scoring run, isn't he?
He is on.
Shame it's too late in the season.
John, well done.
Take another look at that. Yeah, he spots. That's vintage Felivi right there. Holds the line so well, anticipates the chance, and from that range, he's never missing. He's a poacher extraordinaire, Felivi.
Medialito with the original shot, and it fell back to Felivi. Doradada. Sure, we'll see more of Niko, but he has just come off with the first break in play. Bostock didn't really decide what to do. They're strong from Ginge. He was offside. Makes sense why Bostock didn't go in for the foul, though. Ginge getting involved with the United Ultras. Well, so far, he's had 7 shots come towards his goal. Only 3 have been on target. One of them did go in. I'll make that 2 saves. After 3 shots that he's been challenged. Kieran Clark's had another one of those in. Good save. It will do. Nice hand. As Kevin Vegan comes on.
That is 1 minute to the game changer.
Coleman. I'm just surprised we haven't seen maybe more shots come towards Ginge's goal so far.
Daniel here.
You surprised at that? There's not been a great deal of shots that... Say if Bilal Suba's in this game, you know that Ginge is just going to constantly deal with shots.
Bilal Sayoud crosses the white lines, enters the game, and he shoots.
Game changer.
Let's take this thing higher, higher than you ever been. Stand tall like Everest. We go higher. It's time to go higher.
+1. The next 3 minutes. The game will start as a 1v1 plus a goalkeeper. We expect this to be a bit of a challenge for Ginge. After every goal that does go in, if there is a goal to go in, another player is added onto the pitch. It's got to be Niko to start this. My only worry is he's got to get past the United defender.
Niko is not a dribbler. That's the one thing for me.
No, he's not starting. It's Doradada that's going to start.
I think
this.
maybe 3v3, 4v4. Okay, but 1v1, nah, Niko, that's not his game. Don't know how he sweats so much though in the space of the 2 minutes he was on.
Three minutes of +1. Doradada just needs to get the space to have a shot. Good save,
Great
Ginge.
save from Ginge.
Good tackle again.
Oh, step overs come out. Dada.
Just needs to shoot.
I think he's overcomplicating this.
Goal.
I really think he's overcomplicating it.
Just waited and waited, didn't it?
Yeah, Ginge didn't see it until it was past him.
Where's that Modi? It looks like where the obvious decision's going to be. Yeah, look at the time and look at the space.
What
Good
a save from
Ginge.
Ginge.
Oh, I think he got him in the slightly more sensitive part of the body. And he certainly felt that one. He's got to be ready for the next shot that's going to come his way, though. Razak Coleman gets past one or two. Has he got a teammate in support? He does. He's already scored one today, Modi. Chance to break. Over to you, Cadell Daniel. Minute and a half of the game changer gone. Two hands on it from Ginge. Great piece of handling. Daniel!
2-2.
We're all square. One corner away from a penalty. Is that to be it? Good hands. Nice parry as well there from Ginge. Not out for a corner, parry's out for a kick in. Fitzgerald, there's the corner. And why this is so special, this is the 100th corner of the season. And it's going to Niko. Penalty number 100 of season 3 in the UK. And it's Niko against Ginge. Niko. Oh, he's wasted it.
Wow. Shades of Martin Keown Van Nistelrooy.
He's absolutely wasted it. I mean, you kind of...
Look, I love Niko, but what did I tell you? 1v1 dribbling is not his forte.
I mean, you are the analysis of Ballerleague.
Yeah.
Can you break that down for me, if possible?
No, this is out of my pay grade, guys. I'm sorry.
Do you know what went wrong? The wrong taker.
Yeah.
Oh, what could have been? That was penalty number 100. That could have been such a lovely way to close it out. NDL breaking its speed. Last 5 seconds.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, what a save from Ginge.
It was dipping. He ain't done bad. He is not done bad at all. Look at that. It dipped, it bobbled. It didn't affect him, though. At the halfway point, believe it or not, it's 2-2. Ginge's been superb. Niko, maybe not the same. Well, welcome back for the start of this second half. As we said, NDL were already in the top 4. They're already there. They were locked in last week. They're looking, if anything, to set a record for the total amount of points. Ginge's in goal. He's not had a bad half. He's had quite a lot come his way, in fact. He actually has had to deal with 18 shots come towards his goal. 12 of them been on target. He only conceded 2 of them. Niko, on the other hand, he's in the squad. He's had a penalty. He's missed the pen. And at the moment, we're all square at 2-2. Kevin Wagon, you don't want to be in the way of one of them. I was going to say, Ginge's done well tonight, Liez, but he hasn't had to deal with a shot from him.
Yeah, no, that
I would just let it go in. I wouldn't stand in the way.
I think I would duck, honestly. Probably why I'm not a goalkeeper. But that is a rocket.
Here he is, Ginge, taking a bit of time. He's not getting impressed, why would he? That one certainly would have stung off the back of Kieran Clark. Surprised that more players not had a shot from distance like this. Have a shot. Daniel. Felive, he already scored one today.
Oh,
Daniel!
Wow, how's he missed that?
Oh, no. How do you think this ends, Liez, if we're being honest? What do you reckon the score's going to be?
I went into this game thinking Ginge in goal, he's in trouble. But he's been really, really impressive, to be fair to him.
Giving him a hard time. He's been all right. Kevin Wagon places that one in, to be fair. Doesn't really go for the usual standard power shot towards goal. Felive. Isaac Modi, corner. Chance to build them up again. Even Chunks is on the sideline giving some advice to Niko.
Coxie, get out of the way.
United. Never beaten NDL in the history of Ballerleague. They played last season. 5 goals to 2 it was for NDL. You look at United though, Liez. Where's it gone wrong from season 1? They were third, they were top 4, they were prime United. Last season they were 10th. This season they should finish just above that, but what have they been lacking in terms of just not being able to pick up any kind of consistency?
Well, I think they've had injuries, and I think Cadell Daniel missing as much time as he did was huge. I personally think Cadell Daniel, when you talk about value, I think Jet is my MVP for what he's done this season. But I'm not sure a player is more valuable to their team, respectively, than Cadell to United. I think he's huge for them. Not only the goals, but the drive, dribbling, and defending. Cadell can lock up the opposition's best player on any given night, and then score 3 on the other end. And missing him for the 3 games that they did, that was a big one. I think the big loss to Prime also knocked a bit of the momentum out of them. They started the season really well.
NDL are 1 corner away from another penalty. Will he get another one, Liez? I reckon they might give it again to Niko.
If he gets another one, I hope he shoots this time. I hope he goes with a different tact.
I think forget the dribble, just have a shot.
Doesn't look like he's recovered.
Lofted into Kevin Wegan. What a save, brave save from Ginge. I know his chat will be watching this, no doubt, live. They'll be loving this performance from him.
Ginge. Not sure about that.
I love the idea.
I'm not sure about that.
I love the urgency, but I don't really know what the quality was of that. Look at that.
This is unbelievable. This is unbelievable.
Sweeper keeper Ginge.
Look, Josh Denzel's not here today, so I'm not sure if he's still going to be able to do his team of the week. But I'm more than happy to take that responsibility over.
Would you put him in?
I mean, Serene Sana was really good last game, but
He did get
this
a
is
clean sheet.
incredible.
Maybe be a little bit harsh to Serene Sana if he doesn't get the clean sheet on.
Harris to the
Sam
commentator.
Fitzgerald. The mid-blade to Sam Fitzgerald, MVP of season 2. Into the bottom corner. Niko's back on the pitch, by the way. He only comes on the pitch when they're leading. Volley! Great save, Dylan Barnes. I mean, Rodney thought he was scoring that. Oh, it's an open goal! But they've still not scored! Yeah, replay of that. What happened there?
Wow. Nearly from Cadell.
It's going to fall back for Levy. Great block because Casarate. Back to Ginge from Bostock. Oh. 4 minutes away from the game changer. If it's a one-on-one, can we just let Ginge and Niko play it?
I'm down. I'm down. Let him go to war.
I think Ginge would actually win that. Well, unless the unlikely chance, Liez, is that Cadell Daniel goes and scores at least 5 goals in this game. It looks like the golden boot is going towards Michael Hill, which means M5 are going to do it again for a 3rd season. They've had the best scorer in the league, but The three seasons they've not been in the Final Four.
Look at Ginge again. Oh, I'm looking at the replay here. Look at these saves, man. Unbelievable. I wish we could get a replay of that on the next one.
Cadell Daniels on 15 goals as it stands. Could get a 16th now. There is also a game changer around the corner. But in the back of his mind, he'll be thinking or knowing what could be on the cards for him.
It's a really good position to go here.
Cadell Daniels scores.
Finds the corner.
That's 16 for the season. He's 3 off, equaling Michael Hill's goal tally. 4 goals. He'll grab a golden boot. But the story remains very similar, though, Lies. If he was to go and get the golden boot, it's 2 players that are not in the top 4.
Yeah, but I'd really like Cadell to get it, to be fair. I think he's been unbelievable this season.
The fact is, potentially he could get it, and he's missed, what, 3 weeks?
Yeah, that's crazy. But again, like I said, for me, when it comes to value, could you think of someone who has more value to their team relative to the rest of the team around them than Cadell? Because even Jet, you can say Kamara has been so good for them this season. I look at Yanited.
For me, he's the closest kind of player to a Keziah Sterling in prime form that defends.
Yeah. Right, exactly.
He does everything for the team.
I completely agree.
Right, chat, we are 2 minutes away from a game changer. What do you reckon we're going to get? The line.
I'd love the line. But I'd love Ginge and Niko to contest it.
Or fair play for the final 3 minutes.
Ball stock. Uh-oh, intercepted by Smalls here.
Belayed.
Good feet. Ginge claims again.
Well, this is what we're referring to in terms of the golden boot of the season. The only player that can really affect that is Cadell Daniel, who's in the game now. As it stands, Michael of N5 will be picking up that award after match day 11. The final 4 goals don't come into play. Cadell Daniel scores at least 3 goals in the remaining 4 minutes. He will equal the tally.
Oh.
However, if I was being really critical, if they both end on 19, the player that scored less penalties wins it, I would say.
Well, who's taking less penalties out of the
Oh, Cadell Daniel scored 8 penalties this season. Michael Will scored 7.
Both of them are really good from the spot.
3-3. .30 seconds away. Alito.
Oh,
Daniel, he's hungry for a few more goals, isn't he?
Look at that. Look at that.
Daniel!
It's just so difficult to stop. That's a brilliant save from Dylan Mars there.
Miller Rodney goes wide, game changer.
Let's take this thing higher, higher than you ever been. Stand tall like Everett. We go higher. It's time to go higher.
Fair play. I'll be honest, I thought we may have been lucky enough to get a one-on-one. And that would have been a Niko Ginge shootout, no doubt, for 3 minutes. Three minutes where every foul results in the player being sent off for the remainder of the game, along with a free kick or a penalty being awarded. Any usual 2-minute suspension will result in you being sent off. Any foul, you'll be off for the 3 minutes as well. I hope he knows the rules, and I hope that Niko also knows the rules. There's Ginge speaking to Steve Hughes saying your referee kit's going to be through there if you want to borrow it. Because he's ref the next game, is Ginge. This should be quite an entertaining watch.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And here we go. Three minutes of fair play, 3-3. Is he onside? He is, what a save. Penalty, Niko, back to you. Great save from Ginge. Right, this is penalty number 101 of season 3. Niko had penalty number 100, missed it. Come on, Niko. Come on, Niko.
We've got a referee challenge for offside.
Oh, we've got a ref challenge. What are we challenging here? What are we challenging here? If that is offside, there's no point.
Onside is, mate. Onside is.
The challenge is unsuccessful.
Challenge unsuccessful from United, and it's Ginge against Niko. This time he's not messing around. If I was Niko, I would just try and chip him. Ginge comes straight off his line. Niko against Ginge. Misses. 2 penalties he's missed. Well, before Niko stepped up, NDO actually had a positive penalty record. They had 4 penalties this season. They scored 3, they missed 1. Since he stepped up, they've missed the last 2. I think he deserves to sit on that bench for a while. Isaac Modi, ball roll, and off target. A do-up. Hello. Dado's a great save from Ginge again. All jokes aside, he's actually been brilliant. Menilito, Cadell Daniel, is he onside? Remember, he's 3 goals away from equaling the 19-goal run of Michael Hill. Fitzgerald. Has he felt that? I would say studs up, but it felt like Astros up there from Adu. Great save again. I'm sure the admin's watching the Ballerleague. Clip this up and you can make a video yourself. Angryginge best bits. We've got a challenge. Is that for the tackle on Fitzgerald, or are we just going to play on? I think it was way too late to go back for that. If it's for Fitzgerald, it's a bit too late. Charles Milarondi! I should say Michael Felivi, sorry, who just sneaked on the pitch. They're not happy though, because they're trying to challenge a decision. And And Angryginge strove to celebrate against the yellow wall. Let's see what they're challenging.
We're having a look for 7 on the pitch.
Are they challenging the fact there were 7 players apparently on the pitch? This has been the talk of the town recently when this has happened. Let's have a look then. So if you just watch the do here, there is 7 players on the pitch for a split second. It doesn't interfere. At that moment in time, there is an overload of players on the pitch. I think United might be in trouble here, even more so that this is fair play.
Hold on, Sam, shut up for a second. The reason why you told me off. Ginge's team wants to restart. All I'm saying is this happened last week. No one agrees. See it here. You can see it here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just 6. Well, there's no way that gets allowed. There's no way. Yes, it's allowed. No, we took him off though. Ginge!
I think Ginge's getting a little lesson about the screen works because he's in action next Bradford.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, let's see what happens because he's the one that knows. And then he stays on. Look, he's staying on. He's not coming off. He's not coming off. He's walking off. He's not though. Look, I'm just saying have a bit of fun with it. The season's done. The rules, Coxie. Hold on. Wait. Twice. There was about 8 players on the pitch. I'm press coming.
Well, as you can see there, I mean, it's more the possession's kicked off. If Ginge holds the ball and doesn't play, it could be a different situation, but they're going down, I'm sure.
The challenge is unsuccessful. The substitution was going off.
Challenge
the goal
successful.
stands.
Well, ignore me. Challenge unsuccessful. It hasn't been given, and United are going to survive with that. Goal stands, United 4-3 up. Well. I think Ginge may have persuade the referees there with the words of let's just have a bit of fun. Six seconds left. Oh, Isaac mowed it. Unfortunately, there's no challenges left in the game. He definitely caught him. Accidental or not. Even if he is to get sent off, there's 6 seconds left in the game. They have got a free kick though. 6 seconds left. Regardless of what stage is in the season, this is going to be NDL's second loss. Well, United have gone down a player. There was actually a sending off there. Back to Dylan Barnes off the back of Dara Dana.
3, 2, 1.
That's going to do us. United just beaten NDL.
NDL 3. United fans, give out the Angry
It might not do much for their season, but it's a great way to end it. Ginge goal.
We won a game!
How's that happened? They've won a game with Ginge goal. Niko's missed 2 penalties. His side are in the final 4. This game didn't really matter too much. A handshake between the two of them, and the United Ultras happy with that. Let's head down Ballerleague's pitch side.
Wow, that's probably the game of the night. United win 4-3, but I think more importantly, you have definitely won that individual battle against Niko tonight.
I mean, when you have 2 penalties, you know what the target of either of, I save either of them. Every time they went a goal down, he subbed himself off. I mean, the season's already done, but you might be in the top 4, but I'd rather win like that every single week, because that's embarrassing. I mean, if that's what the top of the league is, I should have gone in every night. If that's the highest quality, what an embarrassment.
Where does that come from, those penalty saves? Some of those saves even on other players. If we're making team of the week tonight, obviously Serene did an incredible game last game. That's up there.
Yeah, I mean, Serene did it, but you had about 3. We're playing against your future champions, the top of the league. They've only lost 1 game. Oh, sorry. No, it's 2.
Niko, you got obviously, talk to me about those penalties.
Yeah, no, so obviously some very harsh words from Ginge there. I was going to come on this mic and actually say he had a very good performance. I think he should be the MVP of the night, without question. I mean, for him to do that performance right there against top of the league, the greatest team which Ballerleague have ever seen, I'm impressed. Obviously, there was a very questionable decision there, but you know what? This is Ginge's night, and we'll let him have that. I wanted him to have some confidence as well. He's been my friend for a long time.
I asked about the penalties. I didn't get one answer about the penalties.
Yeah, what about the penalties?
So the penalties, end of the day, Ginge, he's my friend for a very long time, so I wanted to boost his confidence up. And yeah, I mean, I want him to get MVP of the night, and if it's not, it's robbery.
And then finally, Ginge, we saw you giving it to the NDL faithful. Obviously, you got your loyal support who's been with you all season long. Do you have one final message for them for the season?
I absolutely love you. Thank you so much. Ballerleague, it's been a pleasure. What a way to end. Let's go.
Is that a goodbye?